Yeah, he wasn't spectacular on Sunday night. There were some boo-boos in this one early on. Dallas was a 6-3 lead. About a minute to go in the first half. Cole Beasley, he should have just gone out of bounds.
Oh, Cole, I give you a pass because you work your butt off, man.
DRC picks it up and returns it 57.
41 reasons.
For the score. His first career fumble recovery for a touchdown. You take another look at Tremaine McBride, number 38. He had some big plays in this game, stripping it.
Cole.
Romo got a little banged up on that play, trying to chase him down. Whoop. That knee caught a little bit.
That's a hold-on player right there.
He would stay in the game. Next Cowboys possession, Romo to Witten, tipped and picked off by Wani Unga in his first NFL game.
Yeah, and there's a lot of these kind of mistakes
in
games all over the NFL today. Plays like that where you can just see the timing. It's just a tad bit off.
Led to a Giants field goal and a 13-6 lead at the break. Third quarter, Romo. Terrence Williams, no go. But there's a penalty on the play on DRC for PI.
Terrence Williams came up big last year, being the number 2 receiver. This year he needs to come as well. That's a horrific call right there.
So it leads to first and goal for Dallas. Down 10, Romo. Not to Jason Witten, but the other tight end, Gavin Escobar. So the Cowboys down 3, and DRC is like, cannot believe they made that call.
Great job sitting in the pocket and waiting for that tight end to come open on the back end zone line by Romo.
On to the fourth, Eli Manning. Preston Parker, not quite.
You better get some better gloves. Man, he had the drops all night. Get some better gloves. That wasn't the gloves. It's the man. Not the hand.
So here comes Dallas.
Never see another ball.
Romo to Devin Street, who might be finding himself there pretty soon if he keeps doing this. Pops in the air, and it's Tremaine McBride. Does he get in? The referees say yes, but remember, every score is looked at as Romo hurting a little bit on the sideline.
Got to help your quarterback, receivers. Put the football away.
Something about that number 15 tonight.
So they reversed this. They say he was out at the 1. It led to a Jennings touchdown and a Giants 10-point lead. And you think with Romo maybe hurting a little bit after that block, that maybe it's over because Dez Bryant broke his foot, according to Jerry Jones, and was done for the night. So here comes Cole Beasley, though. Nice spin move, gain of 16, sniffing the goal line.
I like me some Cole to Cole.
That plays hard, man.
Next play, Romo, Witten, and Dallas is down just 3. Still in it.
My buddy,
Superstar.
wherever I go, he's coming with me.
Main star.
So Eli, who really hadn't done much all night, has to put together a solid drive, and he does, to Odell Beckham Jr., moving the chains on 3rd and 2.
Kept their focus on Odell tonight.
Then Jennings. And Dallas's D just couldn't stop the run game on this last drive.
Hey, they were gashing them. Dallas started bringing the pressure, and if you don't stay true to your gap, boy, you can be creased in that defense that they run.
Now under 2.5 to go. Dallas with 2 timeouts left. 2nd and 3, and nothing going on there. But there's a penalty on the field. Jeremy Mincey knocked the helmet off of Eric Flowers. He's called for a 15-yard. What are you doing?
They're stupid beyond stupid, silly beyond silly. And patting yourself on the back, chest and my back doesn't suffice.
Now under 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 14. Manning to Beckham for a gain of 16. And you're thinking this one's over. Because Dallas now, no more timeouts. Now it's 3rd and goal. No more timeouts. They're passing the ball. Marshall.
Eli has to be smart there. You take the sack or you throw the touchdown. That's the 2 things you do when you throw that. My question is, why are they throwing the football in the first place?
Well, instead, it's like a Dallas timeout. So they're down 6, no timeouts. Romo to Lance Dunbar, who is huge on this drive.
I mean, Romo does a great job at finding his back, understanding that they want you to throw the ball down the field, giving you all the underneath stuff, give it to your back so he can face the defense and not give them chance to respond.
Romo to Dunbar again for 16. Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking. Under 45 to go. Romo, Witten, 13 yards and a first down, but who cares about the first down? I'm worried about the clock. Well, 3 plays later, Under 15 to go, Romo bounces it like a basketball, picks it up, throws it like a football, and that's a winner.
That's a winner to the winner.
A 1-point winner, and Tom Coughlin's kicking himself. It came with a huge loss as well. Of course, they started the afternoon without Des Bryant, and Ian Rappaport reporting he's going to be out anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks, by the way, with that foot issue. Of course, they were facing DeMarco Murray.
I do not like the way they use it.
We will get to that momentarily. Tony Romo to Kevin Escobar. Does he get in there? So they say that his knee touches before he breaks the plane of the end zone. And so the Cowboys have to settle for a field goal, a 3-0 lead. But that one, I
don't know about that.
Well, they would review it because of the coach's challenge, but they say negatory. As far as Murray, remember last week, 8 carries, 9 yards against the Falcons?
Sideways, man. He's an eye-back. Why did you go there? Why'd you pick Philly?
Show me the money.
Thank you.
Donnie Jones has the punt swatted away, recovered by Kyle Wilmer.
Oh, there's going to hurt on that punter.
And he ends up scoring the touchdown, and the Cowboys lead it 13-0. Jones, by the way, why is he hurting? Maybe he could have called a helmet-to-helmet on it, by the way. I don't know.
Double check.
Huh?
Get the punt blocked, then you get blocked.
Depleted. So the 13-0 game, biggest play of the afternoon. Tony Romo sacked, loses the ball, and then is lost for the game and then some. Judy Batista and Desmond Purnell are reporting fractured collarbone. The Cowboys will evaluate and assess his situation come Monday. But Romo done for the foreseeable future. It is a left collarbone injury, same one that he broke in 2010. And you can see Jerry
said, dang. Something like that.
So that means, Brandon Weeden, you are next man up.
And
so they're playing without their quarterback and their best offensive weapon, and their best running back is running the ball these days for the Philadelphia Eagles, just to let you know. Eagles trying to get back in it, down 13-0. Sam Bradford has it picked off by Sean Lee.
Bad decision. One of many bad decisions by the quarterback today.
And Sean missed last season with an injury, and boy, the Cowboys need him this year.
Bradford then swinging it out to DeMarco Murray.
There he is.
Oh, the great leaping move to get the first down. And then watch what happens here.
Hey,
what are you doing, Dan Bailey? You're a kicker.
Just trying to give him some love, man. That was all in fun, but it cost him 15 yards.
I want to say, hey, how you doing?
Anybody ever
How you been?
I mean, what's up, homie?
And he gets a penalty.
Shouldn't he be booting the ball in the net over there in the corner?
No, man.
He was just trying to say hi.
Okay. Yeah, good try. Eagles settle for a field goal. They're still down 10. There's Romo in the sling, in the brace. Get used to that look for a few weeks. But Weeden hits Gavin Escobar. He has it stripped, recovered by Malcolm Jenkins, who returns it to the Cowboys 30. Byron Maxwell, their so-called prize free agent acquisition in the offseason, torched by Julio Jones on Monday night, actually does something positive here.
You got time. Hold on. Will you praise him?
But then next snap, oh no, Bradford wasn't ready for it. Nick Hayden recovers. Chip Kelly saying, wait a second, we're this high-octane offense, we got 3 points?
Bulls are relentless right now.
Ball comes out. He's not expecting the ball at all. Lucky it hit him or it would have been sailing back 40 yards.
You're talking about a Pro Bowl center and Kelsey out there trying to do his thing, and he just couldn't. After a Cowboys 3 and out, Bradford, ball is tipped and picked by J.J. Wilcox. Bradford, 23 of 37 on the day for 224. Pair of interceptions. As for Brandon Weeden, looked pretty darn good. 7 for 7, 73 yards, and that touchdown to Terrence Williams, who actually stepped up on this day. 4 grabs for 84 yards, and that score. And the Cowboys, a huge victory, 20-10, even though it looks like they are going to lose Tony Romo for the foreseeable future.
The 28-24 victory. All right, no Tony Romo, as you know, for the Cowboys, out with the broken clavicle. So in comes Brandon Weeden as the Cowboys host the Falcons. Well, this is one way to battle a quarterback injury, right, DJ?
Yeah, get the running game cranked up. They did in the first half. Unfortunately, didn't see that same running game when we went later on in the ball game.
Well, take another look at this one, LeVar. Watch the blocking on the edge.
Good blocking, poor tackling, good balance. There was a whole lot of things going on this play in particular.
So Joseph Randle has the Cowboys on top early, 7-0. Second quarter, now up 14-7. And let's get Darren McFadden into the action here.
Yeah, he was active today. And as DJ mentioned, obviously wasn't there like they would have liked it in the second half. Right. But in the first half, they had the running attack clicking.
McFadden with the TD, 21-7 Cowboys now up. And Brandon Weeden here, boy, he was sharp in the first half. This is the one throw that got away from him.
And this is the scouting report on Brandon Weeden. When he's clean, when he doesn't have to move, he throws very accurately. When you get him off his spot, he struggles.
Picked off by William Moore. He goes down to the 23-yard line, and the Falcons capitalize. Boy, Devontae Freeman was a beast
Freeman
today.
showed up. And we haven't mentioned Julio Jones' name yet.
Not yet.
We were trying to figure this thing out.
Right?
Come on.
One of
my
3
fantasy
touchdowns on the day for Devontae Freeman. All right, third quarter. You wanted Julio Jones?
I want him.
LeVar.
Give him to me.
You got him.
Thank you.
Matt Ryan to Julio.
Thank you, Julio.
22 yards and a first down. Falcons down 11 points.
You saw what he said right there? I got you, Paul.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's what he said.
All right. 3rd and 3. Ryan again to Julio. And he breaks the tackle and turns on the Jets for the score.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
45 yards to the house from Ryan to Jones. They had it going late.
He operates at a different speed than everybody else on the field.
Falcons convert the 2-pointer. They're now down 3, 28-25. Here's Matt Ryan at 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the third quarter. Matty Ice with the wheels.
How about it? Show some elusiveness. Nice job not using the sneaky athletic term there, by the way. Yeah, it's right there for you.
That's the low-hanging fruit.
That is.
All right, so here's Matt Ryan as this drive continues here in the fourth quarter. Devontae Freeman.
A lot of innuendos connected to that, but none connected to Freeman's performance today.
The second year back, boy, with Tevin Coleman down, Freeman steps up and gets it done for the Falcons. How about that defense? A pass rush finally getting to Brandon Weeden there.
A little concern on Jason Garrett's face, and there should be.
So the Falcons now up 32-28, and it's more Freeman just winding that clock on that second down run. That's good for a first down. Keep that drive moving. Moving the sticks, DJ.
Nice,
here we go.
Nice.
3rd and 3. Ryan to Julio Jones again.
When you're able to create space by running the ball, these are the type of lanes you get as a quarterback to throw to your receivers.
Hey, DJ, what do you think of this play design?
Oh, it's beautiful. You've been hammering him with Freeman, give him 30 carries, and at this point in the game, you pull the ball, get Julio Jones coming across the formation. Well designed.
Matt Ryan to Julio Jones for the second time. That's the icing on the cake. It's the Falcons, 11-point winners, 39-28 in Dallas. Cowboys put 28 up in the first half and
shut it down.
Just shut it down. As did Joseph Randle, much to the dismay of one Daniel.
Had a nice first half for me there.
Drew Brees back after missing last week's game with that rotator cuff surgery. They got to get a home win here.
It's time we take ownership of this team. Yeah. It's time we take ownership of this season. Yeah. It starts tonight. Yeah.
All right, so their emotional leader is ready to go, but Tyler
really
Padman.
Hey.
He plays defense for a reason.
In that situation,
defense for a reason.
you cannot let that go, right? Because right now, you have those guys questioning how good it would Drew Brees be. You needed that interception just to make sure you get your team on a good foot.
Dallas's defense hasn't been putting much pressure on guys. Yeah, Willie Snead. He had a better fantasy day, by the way, than Julio Jones, Odell Beckham Jr., Randall Cobb, and then Brees to Benjamin Watson. But the big news on this, Sean Lee injured.
He was out. Praying for you, man.
Taking it right on the noggin. He was done for the night.
In a bucket of fries. You need to stop, man. That ain't right. Yeah, God bless you, man. What?
Your next play, Brees to Josh Hill. That's career touchdown pass number 399. And the Saints are up 7-3.
Jimmy Graham, who?
Yeah, and no one does
those two tight ends working out.
Right
I'm just saying, those two tight ends doing a good job.
Hey, give it up for Brandon Weeden, who on this night did okay. Cole Beasley with the pretty move to get the first down in the game of 14.
Weeden handles his business today.
Plus a Damian Swann face mask as well. So the Cowboys are now in business at the 10. Later on in this drive, Joseph Randle up and over, loses the ball.
Joseph Randle, that's how you get cut.
Let you know right now.
Hey, man, if you're not going to get cut when you're taking somebody's draws, then that's not going to get you.
That'll get you cut right there.
So now they give you a look. Once again, Ed, they review every turnover, and they get the ball over the goal line, so that's a touchdown.
That was concerning, even the way he did that.
I'm just saying that.
No better.
The Cowboys with a 10-7 lead. Third quarter,
You're right.
Lance Dunbar on the opening kickoff injures his knee. So you're talking no Romo, no Des Bryant, no guy that catches it out of the backfield. Dunbar is done for the night. Ensuing Saints possession, Thomas Morstead. The punt goes 27 yards. However, you'll notice a flag on the play. Cowboys called for too many men on the field. So that allows the Saints to move the ball and try a 51-yard field goal. Zach Walker. Now that's good. That's strong.
Usually that happens when somebody gets hurt and has to replace somebody. That's the reason you have too many men on the field. But that shouldn't happen in the pros.
That happened in high school? Right.
All the time.
On to the fourth quarter. We're tied at 13. Brandon Whedon dropped by Tyler Davidson.
Did he just fall or was he dropped really? I'm just asking.
Well, either way, it's a sack, right?
Yeah, he wanted to hold on to that ball.
So the Cowboys forced the punt. Then on 4th and 1, Drew Brees, Kyrie Robinson, that's a 9-yard gain and a Saints first down.
But by the time the second half rolled around, Drew was looking like the Drew of old.
How about Mark Ingram looking like the old Heisman Trophy winner?
Hey, I had to send Mark a message. Boy, you got some bounce in your step tonight.
You got paid?
Yeah.
And then on 1st and goal,
No money.
it's Ingram up the middle. That's a 9-yard touchdown run. However, the play would be reviewed.
See, this is if I me and my coach, I have to take myself out. If they review this and that's not a touchdown, you're not putting the other back in. I gotta put the other
So
back.
you're just gonna stay out there.
Yeah.
So it was not a touchdown. However, Robinson would take it in, and the Saints would lead at 20-13.
Yes.
Now later on, under 4 to go, Brandon Whedon on 2nd and 10 hits Terrence Williams. That's a gain of 24.
Well, showed up big on this drive, Herb. I'm telling you. I don't know how if you're talking to these young receivers, but they showing up.
Whedon to the crafty vet Jason Witten for a gain of 28.
Witten always right there to make a play.
Next play, it's Whedon to Cole Beasley. And this is a gain of 19. Jerry Jones.
I see it, Cole.
He's looking down saying, see what I told you about his arm?
Cole world.
See what? Easy. Still okay. Whedon then on 4th and 7. Terrence Williams laying out for the game tire.
About time. Terrence Williams had a few opportunities. They went down the sideline a few times, and he did not make the play. But that time, he ran through the defensive back and got to the ball.
Of course, every score is reviewed. They said it was good. John Payton then burned his last time out. He wanted the refs to keep looking at it for some reason, even though, they can't do it. Once they looked at it, they said it's a touchdown. Come on. So he burned his last time out. But here comes Drew Brees with a $1:51 to go.
Great on this drive.
What does he do? Brees.
Dive. No pass.
Willie Snead. That's a gain of
Willie
17.
Snead.
No pass rush whatsoever.
He's gonna become a household name. I'm letting y'all know right now.
Then it's Brees to Brandon Coleman. That's a gain of 30. The clock is ticking.
I see you, BC.
So that sets up
Way to work out,
Hopper,
Slim.
the first-year player, for the game winner.
Laces out.
Oh! So Dallas gets a reprieve, and what an awful Sunday it was for kickers around the league. We will show you it all in Game Day Final. So this means we're going to overtime.
It was shorter than an extra point, right?
30 up. Yeah, you're right.
One more
So
time.
the Saints get the ball at the beginning of overtime. Remember, each team will get a possession as long as the first team doesn't score a touchdown, which, of course, never happens. Second play, Brees to C.J. Spiller.
Catch him on that back, and it's a wrap.
Sorry, Church.
Called the matchup, it was a wrap.
Oh, yeah. They going to take advantage of that one every time.
And that ends the shortest overtime game in regular season history in the National Football League. Belichick and the boys 11-4 following a bye week, and Tom Brady well rested. First start ever at AT&T Stadium. He looked very comfortable for the most part, except Greg Hardy got him a couple of times. Hardy coming off that suspension, 2 sacks in the first half. However, New England would get this ball rolling. Brady in the second quarter.
Good job by Hardy. Fresh legs. Love a man who gets a second chance.
Looking for Julian Edelman. Going across the middle for a gain of 16.
It's a good open field tackle.
6 plays later, Brady.
He's a good quarterback sneaker.
He's the best in the league.
Best ever.
Right?
Ever.
Well, ever.
Ever.
Okay, and the emphatic slam, making it 10-3. That's his first regular season rushing touchdown since Week 15 of 2012. That's why he was so fired up.
You don't need to be running for touchdown.
On to the third. Not a lot of Gronk in this game. Me, Gronk, me catch ball at first and 20.
That man got kids in the stands watching, man.
4 grabs for 67 yards. There's one of them. And here's another. This is a pickup of 18 to move the chains.
That's a nice pick play right there.
He's hard to tackle.
That's tough for a rookie to try to cover Gronk.
That's tough for anybody, man.
Especially for a rookie.
Especially, I'm with you. 3 plays later. How about Dion Lewis? He got the fresh contract this week.
Named after me.
Different spelling, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
His name Dion, you know darn well he named after me.
What you trying to say?
That was bad.
One of his 8 grabs. And then bounce it off of 6 Cowboys as well for the score to make it 20-3. On to the fourth. Watch this play by the Patriots. Brady to a wide-open Julian Edelman who's going to cut it back.
Yeah. He's got a little make you miss.
He's one of the most valuable men in the league. Yeah. Because you take him away from Tom Brady, you're going to have problems. 4
grabs for 120 yards, and all Tony Romo could say is, heel, collarbone, heel. Brady did take a shot from Greg Hardy on that one. But
Greg Hardy is coming, man.
He was coming all
But here you go. This is a clean pick play. Mooch, you told us about this last week. They're not calling it.
They're not calling picks down the field. Now, that guy's a good actor right there. He got away with it.
As far as Tony Romo's replacement, Brandon Weeden, we will talk about him momentarily. Yeah, Brady, Edelman, we've seen this a gazillion times over the last few years. Gazillion might be a little high, but you get the point. Weeden on the day, 26 of 39. A lot of the short stuff, when he had to go deep, it got picked off by Logan Ryan. Just not pretty as the Cowboys are held without a touchdown for the first time in their last 66 games. Des Bryant, we heard maybe he'd give it a go this week. At least he's warming up. He's getting closer. He just didn't play on Sunday.
So he flew himself out there.
It was nice. I thought maybe it was going to be on...
Is he practicing dancing?
Ryan Mallett's playing, since he seems to need one as well. Okay, look at this. Who's running that? Orlean Darkwa.
Orlean.
The guy out of Tulane with the touchdown, and the Giants take a 7-3 lead.
His name is Orlean, and he's out of Tulane.
Just call him Orlean.
Matt Castle getting the start. We get it. We understand why. Little flip toss. Darren McFadden's going to score the touchdown. Boys are up. Oh, wait a second. There's a flag. Wait a second. There's offensive pass interference on Devon Street.
You can't block downfield before.
He thought maybe it was like a moving pick in basketball. Apparently that was a problem. Questionable call. They had to settle for a field goal, 7-6 deficit. Then Matt Castle looking for Jason Witten. Somebody's cheating on Tony Romo.
Nice throw.
That's a great throw.
That was his best throw of the day right there. That's a gain of 35, and Romo's loving it. Yeah, I'll be back in a few weeks.
BFF.
2 plays later, Darren McFadden.
Boy,
what a huge day he had, Mooch.
Busy day. He had 29 attempts. He hasn't had that in a long time. Boy, good thing he's healthy.
But here come the Giants on the ensuing drive. Eli, Odell Beckham. He's making it. That's a famous corner against that team with one hand. But he can't make it. He had just 4 grabs for 35 yards.
It doesn't work every time.
So the Giants had to settle for a field goal, and they were down 3 at the break. Easy, Odell.
What's the warm-up before the game?
Third quarter, Castle. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie as he was looking for Terrence Williams.
45-yard line.
I love it. That's what I told him.
You taught him that, huh?
41 reasons.
His 6th career pick 6, and the Giants reclaim the lead 17-13. Look at the high step.
Whoa.
Look at the rep, too. You all right? Next Cowboys drive, Castle. Looking for Williams, but it's Brandon Merriweather picking it off.
Now these interceptions come in bunches.
Everything looked good up until the throw.
That was a good one, LT. For real.
Giants ensuing drive, it's 3rd and 5. Manning for Ruben Randall, who does his best. Odell I'll take it with one hand. Thank you.
These
Run
one-hand
out of bounds
catches.
before you get ran down.
That is a gain of 44. It led to a Giants field goal and a 7-point lead. However, Matt Castle was not done throwing it to the other team. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. It's his 4th career multi-interception game for DRC. He wasn't there in the playbook. I swear he wasn't. And then Castle to Terrence Williams. That's a pretty pitch and
This
catch.
is what he gives you a little bit more so than Brandon Whedon. He'll escape, he'll extend the play, and create.
What about them 3 picks?
And here it is.
Do it again.
Just what you're talking about. To Devin Street, his only catch of the day. Look at that work.
How can you leave a guy wide open
Is that
for
toe
a
drag
scrambling
swag?
quarterback?
You didn't just drop toe drag swag on us.
I
did you?
dropped it.
One more time for
Toe
us.
drag swag.
Yes, it is, Moochie. And we are tied at 20. But you got to kick it off. And you got to kick it off to a former Cowboy who had 2 punt returns for scores with a star on the side of his
Cowboy
helmet.
fans.
That is his first kickoff return for 6 in his career.
And he's going to cover his eyes when he gets to the end zone because that's what he does.
Oh,
Cover your eyes. Oh, man, show it.
So the Giants reclaim the lead. Dez and
leave him
Greg
alone.
Hardy start getting into it a
I
little
wouldn't
bit.
mess with that guy.
No, shut up.
Next Dallas drive. Darren McFadden. This is where. Come on, boys. That's enough. Thank you.
Hey.
And that's the captain of the team right there.
This is where the Cowboys'
Dez
offensive line and Darren McFadden started to take over, LT.
Yeah, and this offensive line, this is what they're good at, wearing people down. 29 carries for Darren McFadden. That was obviously a huge turning point in that backfield for the Cowboys.
Really getting the lion's share of the carries because Joseph Randall was out with a bad back. Then Matt Castle, with under 2 minutes to go on 3rd down, gets rushed. That's incomplete. And now on 4th down, you got to go for it. You have 3 timeouts left. Castle throws it short of the sticks to James Hanna, and he gets nowhere near it. All right, so now,
Turnover
as I
on
said,
down.
you get still at 3 timeouts, so they force a 3 and out, and Cole Beasley, oh no.
Right over.
And that is the way it ends. 4 turnovers for the Dallas Cowboys, who are now 0-4 with Tony Romo standing on the sideline. So
Could Dallas get things back on track? Russell Wilson, Greg Hardy with a little love for each other before the game. Dez is back.
This
What
ain't
does
the
that
game.
mean?
This
What
ain't
does
the
that
game.
mean?
This ain't the game to be playing around with Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman.
This ain't the game to be coming back now. It's a grown man over there. This ain't the game.
Richard Sherman one-on-one with Dez all day long, and you can see that Richard was all over him. Meanwhile, I mean, the break on that ball.
Yeah, this is not the game.
Nice.
The anticipation, the route recognition, and he's a flat-out baller.
Dez 0 for 2
Looks a little frustrated.
in the first half. You called it. Meanwhile, Seahawks come back. The Wilsons, Russell to Luke.
Wilson to Wilson.
22-yard TD. It was reviewed, though. Did he get in? You tell me.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, let's live with that.
Several different camps.
Wait a minute. Look at it again. His butt's on the ground. Look where the ball
You
is.
always find an angle that's not appropriate.
Too close to call.
That's okay. The ruling on the field upheld. Seahawks take a 10-3 lead. All right, ensuing Cowboys drive. They line up for a field goal. Seahawks took a timeout. You see Pete Carroll right there tried to call timeout.
They had
He
12
cannot.
guys on the field.
And Tony Romo pointing out there should have been a penalty. You can't stop the clock. It should have been a penalty. Jason Garrett furious. Cowboys would settle for a field goal, trail 10-6 at the half. All right, scary, scary moment here. Ricardo Lockett on punt coverage, and he gets hit by Jeff Heath. He was down and motionless.
My goodness.
Lockett suffered a concussion. You see Pete Carroll and everyone out there concerned. But that's the
Good
good
sign to
news.
see.
The
Man
motion
for
right
you,
there.
man.
Wow.
Marshall,
That was
too.
scary.
All right, we jump third quarter. Cowboys ball. Looking for Dez Bryant. Richard Sherman on him like a blanket.
Grown man you playing against there.
Got a 6'3 corner that's got range. He can go up and knock those down.
field goal there, but then the defense steps up big. Greg Hardy.
Big play by Greg, but that's a game-saving tackle by the quarterback, Russell Wilson, right there.
Only their 4th turnover force this season, but look at the athleticism on that big boy.
That's why he's still on the field. He can play.
You hit it right on the head. 4th quarter, ensuing Cowboys drive. Castle out to Darren McFadden. McFadden fighting short of first down. Cowboys settle for another field goal, but they take a 12-10 lead. All right, here come the Seahawks. Wilson, there's Jimmy Graham. 19-yard gain there. 4 plays later. Seahawks kicking a field goal on 4th and 10. Houseman's kick blocked.
Can't tell if the trajectory was low or that we just jumped high. What a block. How opportunistic was this field goal block team by the Dallas Cowboys. Watch how high he gets up inside.
David Irving, the rookie from Iowa State. Houseman missed a field goal all season long, so after the Cowboys go 3 and out, they're punting to the always dangerous Tyler Lockett because this kid has skills. Lockett, 62 yards on the punt return, but hold on. Wait a minute. Holding penalty on Richard Sherman.
Yeah, that was holding. That was 11.
Yeah, they got him.
Sherman holding J.J. Wilcox. Don't worry, Pete. When you see the replay, you'll know. Richard, that was holding. Wasn't it, Prime?
That was 11. That was more than holding.
All right, Seahawks get the ball back. 3rd and 6. Wilson, Graham, 8 yards. 4 plays later, 1st and 10 on their own 46. This time, spreading the love around to Doug Baldwin.
This is what you pay the quarterback for. Make the plays necessary to go win the game in the 4th quarter.
15 yards there. 5 plays later, 3rd and 7 on Cowboys 17. Russell Wilson drops back, but then uses the feet and gets the first down.
Seahawks.
All right, 3rd and goal, and the Cowboys 11. 2 minutes left. Seahawks with 2 timeouts left. Wilson on the play, rolls right, slides, gains 5 yards. Seahawks drain the clock to 1:10, and then finally take a timeout. Here comes Hauschka, field goal, money. All right, so Seahawks take a lead, 13-12. 17-play drive, 79 yards. They eat up 5 minutes. What does Matt Castle have for the Cowboys? Okay.
Where are you going, big guy?
Castle's arm was actually hit there, like Cliff Averill. Cowboys ball. Cowboys ball. Everyone relax. Cowboys ball. Look at it here. It was grazed, if you want to call it hit. It was grazed.
All right, you still have the ball there, Matt. Let's go.
All right, 2 plays later, 3rd and 10. 50 seconds left. Castle buys time, rolls to the right, but
Watch out.
Can't take this sack. You cannot take that sack.
You can't feel that. So
no timeouts for the Cowboys.
You just didn't feel that, man.
4th and long.
Last play, last chance. Castle looks deep. Nobody there.
4 guys to 3 open. I'm just saying.
Played a little Sunday night affair against the Philadelphia Eagles. Tony Romo, he says, I'll be back November 22nd against Miami.
Hey, that's a good one to
collarbone in that Week 2 win in Philly.
come back on.
Des Bryant, this is his 2nd game back, and what a difference he makes. According to the Next Gen stats, they covered almost 76 yards. It goes down as a 51-yard completion.
And this was a good game for Dez because, you could tell he's starting to get his legs up underneath him, get his wind back, and late in the game, he started to make some plays.
And then that's Matt Castle's Cole Beasley. They hadn't even connected in the previous 2 games. That's an opening drive touchdown for Castle and the boys, 93 yards on it.
Cole Beasley is their Edelman.
DeMarco Murray, Week 2 against his old squad, 2 yards on 13 kicks. 2 yards? He was much better this time around, Marshall.
Oh, yeah, he let Chip Kelly hear it about those 2 yards, too. And they came in and they featured him early in this game and got him going.
12 plays later after that 9-yard scamper on 4th and goal, it's Murray plowing in. 10 carries, 37 yards in the first half, and we are tied at 7. Oh, by the way, on the extra point, Greg Hardy, a little push shove on Matt Tobin. That's a 15-yarder, and that would be enforced on the kickoff.
Don't make more out of it than what it is. It's normal.
On to the third quarter. Sean Lee out with a concussion. So there goes their defensive captain, Sam Bradford, then looking for DeMarco Murray. Just blows past Anthony Hitchens. That's a gain of 44.
And I think people underestimate DeMarco Murray's ability to catch the ball out of the backfield because of how little he did it when he was at Dallas and how little he did it when he was at Oklahoma.
4 plays later, the best changeup back in the NFL, Ryan Matthews.
Yeah, this guy, man, be a first-round pick, and then you call the changeup back. He labels himself 1B to DeMarco 1A.
So it's 14-7 Cowboys down, and their next possession, Castle to Beasley on 3rd and 6. That's a pickup of 22. He had his first game where he caught more than 70 yards in an effort. He actually had a 100-yard day. And then it's Castle, Beasley again.
They went to him early and often.
And we are tied at 14. Tony Romo's like, please just get me healthy. We can win this division. And even Dez is handing out hugs. Then Bradford, 3rd and 2, pressured, dropped by Greg Hardy, who's all fired up. And then on to the 4th.
Stop now.
The Cowboys ball in a 14-14 game. Castle. Oh, he threw another touchdown. This one goes to the Eagles and Jordan Hicks.
Chris Wirtz, I told you it was coming. I told you it was coming.
Wirtzy, of course, our 6'7" producer sitting in the control room and diehard Cowboys.
Yeah, Wirtz.
You're all we got. We were waiting for Matt Castle. Would he have one of those in him?
Hey, Wirtz, he hit him right in the hands, too.
Next Cowboys kickoff, it's Lucky Whitehead. And this is a lucky strike. 79 yards.
That's some great field vision, man.
That boy's fast.
Yes, he is.
He lucky.
Matt Castle's all fired up. He's like, let's go do this. 3 plays later, if the Cowboys won this thing, they'd be talking about this play for a while. I don't just throw it away or just throw it up and Dez, welcome back.
I actually think he tried to throw that out of bounds in a slip. I really do. It's no way he tried to throw that ball up there.
Either way, Dez just went up big. I mean, big.
And over
everybody.
That is Dez's first touchdown catch of the year for the new version of 88.
Man, that's it. That's just elevation.
Later on, it's 24 all. Bradford, Jordan Matthews. That's a gain of 34.
This kid, if he just catches the football, he can be that dynamic guy.
4 plays later, Caleb Sturgis from 53 yards out is true. And guess who's reclaimed the lead? The Eagles have 5-3. But
you been to Sturgis?
Vacation. Here comes Matt Castle and the Cowboys. How often do you get to say that? 4th and 5, Castle. Terrence Williams, that's a gain of 11.
Man, you give Castle time, and he get to square up, throws dimes.
And then Castle looking for Dez. But Byron Maxwell gets flagged for PI.
Let me tell you something. These consecutive calls were bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's 1A, and here's 1B.
Oh, this one was...
I don't care who wins. I just like good football. But these calls right here, and we have some of the best officiating in pro sports. These 2 calls weren't that. We have.
2 plays later, 7-6 left. Dan Bailey, 15 for 15 on field goal tries this year. He uses a side bumper to get it in.
Hey, mates don't have pictures.
Woo! So we are tied at 27, and we are going to overtime, where the Eagles win the toss. And let's remember the rules. If the Eagles kick a field goal, Dallas gets a chance. If they score a touchdown, the game is over. 4th and 1, Chip goes for it. Ryan Matthews gets it, but he coughs it up, and Dallas falls on the football. But, of course, every turnover is reviewed, and you can see the knee is clearly down before the ball comes out. So, first down, Eagles. And then on your next play, Bradford. Watch him step up, and deliver it to Matthews, and there's your game winner. It's the second time this year the Cowboys lose in overtime on a walk-off touchdown. The Saints got them earlier this year in the Bayou, and this time it's the Eagles who improved to 4-4 in the year, and the Dallas Cowboys fall to 2-6. They still remain winless without Tony Romo in the starting lineup.
Ride's going to be pretty good.
Oh, come on. I just felt like we had way more ready for you there with the Lions and Packers, flashbacks to 1991 and Mike Tomczak, but we'll get back there. Here, let's get you caught up. Cowboys trying to avoid a 7-game losing streak in Tampa against the Bucs. So you see Matt Castle to Des Bryant. No score here still in the first quarter. Castle in the red zone.
You know, in the NFC East, it being such a volatile division right now, the Dallas Cowboys needed to win this game in order to stay competitive, and obviously, well,
you know, we said it yesterday.
They started off early well.
LeVar said it yesterday on NFL Total Access. Like, guys, stop me if you've heard me say, boy, if the Cowboys can just sneak out this one victory.
Every week.
But no. So, hold on. Here we go. So, here you go. Jeff Heath picks off Jameis Winston. That's Jameis' first interception, DJ, in over 5 weeks.
Yeah, he's been playing really, really good football, and that one got away from a little bit high. He had a couple boo-boos in this game, but when it mattered, he delivered.
Third quarter, Cowboys ball. They're up 6-3 here. Real barn burner.
Oh,
Castle should have been picked there by Quan Alexander. Looked like Levante David might have gotten a hand on it. Jameis.
That should have been caught. A lot of drop balls. Sloppy play today.
Yeah, Mike Evans had a couple drops. The numbers ended up being strong.
Right.
Could have been huge if he catches those.
8 catches, 126 yards. Fourth quarter here, Greg Hardy, helmet off, yelling at Winston and the fans there in Tampa. Oh, boy. Winston, though, throwing behind Chris Humphreys.
Greg Hardy is like that degenerative knee with the cartilage. You know, before long, it's going to be all gone. It's going to be knee on. It's going to be bone on bone, Rhett.
Some point, you got to see the awareness.
You got to leave a little bit of cartilage, Rhett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jameis' second pick of the game there, and second for Jeff Heath. But Matt Castle trying to get keep the Cowboys in the lead here. They got to give it back to the Bucs, and Jameis engineering what he hopes to be a game-winning drive. But hang on, did he cross the plane and lose the football here? Leaping into the end zone, loses the ball. Cowboys recover. You take another look, loses the ball before he gets across the goal. Well, it doesn't matter. Penalty on the Cowboys. That would have been a huge...
That would have been the game sealer right there.
And it was Jeff Heath, who had the 2 picks on the day, that gets called for the holding. So Bucs with the 1st and goal to 1.
Great play call.
Boot, huh?
Yeah, great play call on first down. Caught him looking there, LeVar.
They did catch him looking, and I'll tell you what, they caught the Dallas Cowboys looking in more than one way. More than one way.
Bucs up 10-6 and just looking for a Hail Mary here.
Well, there's 2 things on this play. Number one, he does have a valid complaint. He did get pushed in the back. You see it right here.
Yeah, a little bit.
But number 2, Des Bryant is playing, but he is not fully healthy.
You can tell. He's not healthy. So this was a tough one. This is a tough one for Dallas. Losing to Tampa the way that they did. They could have tried to get on some type of track, some type of normalities with the team after last week's blow up. This is a tough loss.
7 losses in a row. So what do you think, LeVar? They run the table, go 9-7, win the East with Tony at the helm?
Well, I think they run the chances of looking in more than one way. They run the chance of looking at a very, very high draft pick is what they're looking at. Right?
I want to see one of your tweets up there. You got anything good for us today?
I'm a big Sunday tweeter.
I want to talk about Dan Campbell's
monsoon. LeVar coming down in South Bay. It seems like every game we've showed from Florida, in the state of Florida this year, has featured a rainstorm of some sort. Tony Romo, by the way, back in the lineup and throwing left-handed.
I mean, at what point in time, when you approach Tony Romo on a blitz, will you not realize that he is going to spin to his left?
If some Cowboy fans at home say, we should have just had him play left-handed this whole time. It would have been better than what we had previously.
Nice play by Romo. Said he practiced that about 7 years ago and pulled it out of his back pocket today with Olivier Vernon bearing down. 3rd and 6 now. Romo. Oh, that's, yep. That one looked like it was left-handed.
And that was what the Dolphins needed to do early in this game, was remind Romo that this was his first game back.
Ooh,
Look at that
McFadden.
Jeez.
Neville Hewitt.
He could have did him. McFadden could have did him. He let him come back down. He could have did him.
He could have flipped him big
yeah.
time.
Flipped him for real.
Let's go second quarter as we're still
suspects?
searching
Yeah.
for our
Oh, you
first
got it.
score here. Tannehill straight picked off.
The kid makes plays.
McLean.
Say what you want to say. When he's on the field, he's a difference maker.
12-yard pick 6. Cowboys on top. What do you see here, LeVar? You just watch it.
He read his eyes. Yeah, it's clearly a basic zone drop for him, and he stops when the quarterback stops. Reads the quarterback. The quarterback looked him down, and he got the interception and walked it in.
Romo now trying to get an offensive touchdown, spinning out of pressure once again, and looking for Devin Street. He's got it.
That's kind of vintage Tony Romo right there. That's his patent wheel out move you talked about, LeVar.
He gets out of danger.
Big 19-yard gain there, and setting up Terrence Williams. Romo deep to 83 for 31 and a score.
Getting him more involved. I know all the attention's on Romo, but getting Williams more involved in this offense is really going to help take some of that pressure off Dez Bryant.
Cowboys on top 14-0. Romo, touchdown and a pick in the first half, 132 yards as well. Ian Dez trying to get this Cowboys team into the win column for the first time in 2 months. Tannehill, though, here right before the half, big play, finds Jarvis Landry.
And they targeted Byron Jones a little bit, number 31 for the Cowboys in the secondary.
47-yard connection, setting up Tannehill, scrambling, rolling right, and just fitting that one into Jordan Cameron. Fins up and on the board before the half. Down 14-7. Third quarter. Same score, Cowboys ball. Romo. Oh, just kind of tosses that one, but that was right-handed.
Yeah, it was ill-advised.
Off balance, trying a little too hard to make something happen. Just eat it.
Pass for, that was Robert Turbin, the intended receiver, just picked up this week. Tannehill, though, off the pick.
Nice ball.
Right to Kenny Stills.
You know, I kind of thought getting Kenny Stills involved and being able to come out and get something good to happen in the third quarter would lead to them trying to putting this one away.
Tied at 14 now, but Darren McFadden getting loose and inside the 10. A 35-yard gain.
It's the mystery of the year to me is how this defense is not better than what it is.
McFadden, 129 yards today. And then Dez Bryant finally getting into the action as well. First play of the fourth quarter. Romo to Bryant.
Nice ball.
Nice little touch throw
two
there.
have some chemistry, don't they?
Nice touch throw. He missed a couple early on in this game. Weather got better, and he got dialed in the second half.
Aikman to, excuse me.
There it is.
Romo to Dez for the 50th time. Now passing Aikman to Irvin for the most touchdown connections between a quarterback and receiver in Cowboys franchise history.
In Big D against the undefeated Carolina Panthers. Cam Newton and company coming in undefeated. Ron Rivera doing a heck of a job there. Hey, before this game, Romo was undefeated as well, but things started poorly to say the least.
Kirk Coleman said, thank you very much. Willie pointed out a minute ago, it's called the robber position, and he robbed him, Willie.
Yeah, he was sitting in zone, reading the quarterback, and, of course, when you watch film, you watch the tendencies, and he read this play perfectly.
Dan, his feet never moved.
Look at Kirk Coleman right there.
At the snap of the ball, he literally stayed put, and then he just found Tony's eyes and found the ball and found 6 points.
Exactly.
Great play by Coleman. Heath, you said earlier, though, that's something that Romo needs to see. More trouble for Romo here. Luke Kuechly steps right in front of this one.
This was spectacular by 59, and honestly, Willie, you know the linebacker position better than anybody. He's in this trail coverage down the middle of the field, and watch how he just flips off. He feels it, Willie, and says thank you.
He's trailing Witten right there, and it's just, like you said, it's a feel. He's watching the quarterback. He's watching the receiver. keeper break his route, and he jumps the route for a great play.
And then what did he do to Tony in the end zone?
Mushed him in the end zone after he scored.
Charlie Casserly.
I love it. I love when linebackers do that to quarterbacks, man.
Charlie Casserly tweeted just a couple of instinctive plays from Luke Kuechly. There's another one there, his second interception of the game. He has 10 since 2012, more than any other middle linebacker.
Luke can do a little bit of every single thing. Right there, he had Witten man-to-man. Man-to-man coverage, trail technique with a safety over the top, high-pointed the ball like a DB should, came down with it for a second interception.
Tony's sad, Dan.
All these linebackers do for Carolina is pick off passes.
Hit people and make plays.
Thomas Davis has 3 picks as well. On the offensive side of the ball, Jericho Cotchery picks up 24. Cam Newton's fired up.
That's my brother, yes.
Well, that sets up this. A Graham Gano field goal, but trouble ensues for the Cowboys. Byron Jones, remember him of the broad jump fame at the Combine, trying the old high jump here. This is illegal.
But no, he has to watch his hands, though. Like, from the back view, this angle didn't give you the best look. It's a leverage penalty is what it's called. It was put in to protect the safety of the players. But he didn't use his hands or feet to propel himself upwards. Bad call.
So instead of a field goal, the Panthers marching towards the end zone. Here's Cotchery again, picking up 11. And when they get this close, you know what's happening.
Cam,
get him one. I can't do it like Primetime does it. But
look at the twist.
I can do that. I can actually do that.
Then he's doing like a little joint. Okay. Then he's done. He's not done, is he?
No,
Hold on, we got one more. I'll take that.
And then he gives the ball. This is a 5-part touchdown dance.
Hey,
well, the fifth part was
don't let him in the end zone.
That's absolutely right. And don't let Thomas Davis sack your quarterback who's already had a broken clavicle, right?
And this looks like it could be another one. He goes down. It is a clavicle injury. You can see Stephen and Jerry Jones looking on. This is the only sack of the game on Romo, and it proved to be costly. If it is broken, likely going to be done for the season, which would indicate that the Cowboys season is likely done as well. They didn't win a game without Romo when he was injured. 0-7, 33-14 is the final.
Monday Night Football in Washington, D.C. The Cowboys and the Redskins. Tony Romo in the house after a second broken clavicle.
He may play.
Kirk Cousins and the Redskins trying to take control of the East. Well, the Redskins pass protection
for Christmas.
Having trouble keeping Cousins upright early in this game. Baldy had all kinds of
I'm telling you, Ron Marinelli's the front four got after Kirk Cousins in this offense. I mean, they controlled the line of scrimmage. I just thought this is what Rod Marinelli's defense does. But Sean Lee was everywhere. They couldn't block him. He literally just made almost every single tackle.
He definitely deserves a game ball.
Big night for Jason Witten, a historic night for the Cowboys. Future Hall of Famer, second quarter. Witten, 7-yard catch, 1,000th career reception, second tight end ever to get to that mark. He joins Tony Gonzalez.
That's a small roll call right there.
The Cowboys would add a field goal. Game tied at halftime at 3. Third quarter. Darren McFadden, rough night. Fumbles on the play. Jason Hatcher makes the recovery. Turnover would be reviewed. And the call would stand.
I give the Redskins credit. They were trying to rip it out all night. They got it out a couple of times from McFadden, 3 times overall.
Woo. See Lawrence?
Yeah.
Marcus Lawrence gets into the backfield, blows up Matt Jones for a loss of 1.
Well, he just rips. Nobody blocks him. I don't really understand that. It's just a mental error.
Somebody's got to cut him off on the backside.
Redskins would add a field goal and go up 6-3. Fourth quarter. Castle going to connect with Devin Street over the middle, but Street stripped by Mason Foster. The turnover would be reviewed.
Look, that's what you should do. Secure the tackle and then just start trying to strip it. You get all those jerseys to the ball, good things happen.
Call upheld, Redskins take over. Ensuing drive, Cousins. It's Chris Thompson, tackled for no gain. Deshaun Jackson. You see the anger as he walks off the field.
Hang in there, Deshaun. Sometimes there's other factors.
Yes, it is.
Like pressure?
Yeah. Your quarterback's running for his life.
Jay Gruden talking it over with his quarterback. This is the very next play. Dustin Hopkins out to try a 43-yard field goal.
This guy was
no good.
Inside under 50 yards this year.
You know, even although Dallas turned the ball over, they didn't give up touchdowns.
No. No, the defense rescued him. What a play.
Castle to Des Bryant. Unbelievable catch. 42 yards, his first catch of the night.
Look at the eyes. See the eyes follow the ball into his hands.
I think he might have thought about scoring right there, except he didn't want the same thing to happen in that championship game.
Catch, right?
Yeah, just like, I'll take the catch. I got you close enough. Now you finish it. Hey, Redskins kept him out of the end zone, man. It's a great goal line stand.
Good penetration by Baker up front, just going through that all-pro offensive line.
Yeah.
Cowboys set up for the field goal, game tied at 9. Ensuing Washington drive. That pass, Cousins to Garcon, overthrown, so the Redskins would punt the ball back to the Cowboys. Under 2 minutes left. Bryant, unbelievable effort, juggles the football. The play would be reviewed, and it is ruled incomplete.
With Dez catching the football. And Baldy, you said the knee came down on this?
Well, no, I mean, I had to see I see the way he played.
Very next play, Castle sees the blitz, kind of panicked a little bit, falls incomplete.
Both teams just blitzing like crazy.
Don't call for the ball. Don't call for it if you're going to do this.
Deshaun Jackson, 4 career punt return touchdowns, 3 of them against NFC East opponents.
Ball's in his wrong hand right here. I know that.
Leverage.
Look at all those Dallas Cowboy jerseys. Now, initially, I thought he was down. Like,
you did?
He was on the ground. Yeah. Because if you look right here, it's close. His hand, and then the thigh.
Again, the critical thing here is
that he's folded like a lawn chair. I know that much.
Yeah.
God, no.
Turnover would be upheld, so the Cowboys have it. McFadden. Boy, how about Jason Garrett's decision ball? The 2 fumbles from McFadden, sticks with his guy.
Stayed with him. Well, he saw what Robert Turbin gave him. He gave him nothing. He went back to him. But look, they got a great kickoff return right here.
2 different returners.
This is Rashad Ross.
Yep.
J.J. Wilcox called for a face mask, so the Skins get an additional 15 yards. They spotted at the Dallas 42. Under 50 seconds, Jackson beating Claiborne in the back of the end zone for the 28-yard strike. Even Dez has to appreciate it.
Great, man. Hey.
Game tied at 16. Boy,
man, don't give the ball to Lucky Whitehead right here.
Ran out here and covered his kick.
Cover the kick.
46-yard return all the way to the Cowboys' 44.
That changes how aggressive the Cowboys were right here with that kind of field position.
Just over 30 seconds.
You see how Dez came back to that ball, man.
That's what you call competing and fighting for the football.
Yeah, like nobody was getting that ball from him.
Working for your quarterback.
14 seconds, Dan Bailey. Ice. 54-yard field goal, and the Cowboys win it. Breaking the hearts of the Redskin fans who, boy, thought that they had a chance to gain some semblance of control in the division, but that is not the case as a wild season continues in the NFC East. 19-16 the final score. Castle's numbers are certainly respectable in terms of the passing yardage. Darren McFadden, despite the 2 fumbles, gets the late touchdown. And Kirk Cousins and the Cowboys now have to go to Chicago next weekend.
NFC and Aaron Rodgers trying to avoid losing his 3rd straight home game for the first time in his career. That includes like Pee Wee football as well. Clayton Kershaw, former NL MVP, 3-time Cy Young Award winner, and hanging with his buddy A.J. Ellis, Dodger catcher who's a Packers fan. Kershaw, Cowboys, you following us. How about this? First drive for the Cowboys, tipped off in the end zone. That's Sam Shields with the honors right there. Boy, if you're the Cowboys and you get that close to the goal line, you've been struggling to score, you got to capitalize on that, and they don't.
Dez got to catch the ball.
Second quarter, boys down 7-zip. Castle, Dez. Did he make it over Demarius Randall? How do you like that? It is ruled a catch on the field, but remember last year in the playoffs?
Yeah,
what is a catch? What isn't a catch? He actually told the NFL this week, you better put me on the committee to figure out what is a catch and what isn't, because I know. And that, of course, was not called a catch. So back to today's game. Mike McCarthy challenges the ruling on the field, and Dez comes to the ground, and the ball hits the ground. So that is overturned. You got that? Dallas is forced to. You guys are nice. Good signs there. Then it's Rodgers to Rodgers. It's no 61-yard Hail Mary in Motown like we saw on Thursday Night Football, but it'll do just fine, and it's 14-zip. Third quarter, Darren McFadden takes the pitch. How about this stat line? 9 carries, 111 yards. And look at Lyle Collins, the big rookie, getting downfield.
Was moving. He's on our team Under Armour game.
And 2 plays later, it's Robert Turbin. Little hesitation, and guess who's within 7 points?
Offensive line from Dallas now.
That's right, the Dallas Cowboys, who started the day just a game back in the chase for the NFC East. On to the fourth. Rodgers. He's going to run it a little bit. He had 3 carries for 27 yards. That picks up the first down on 3rd and 9. And then it's Eddie Lacy, LT. Dust him off. He was back and refreshed.
He is back and refreshed. You know, he was on the bench for a little while. He got rejuvenated, re-energized, and now he's running hard.
Right, his job is a suspect right now. I'll run hard, too.
In part because James Starks has been doing a lot of this. 11 carries, 71 yards. He's into the end zone. Packers take a 21-7 lead. They end up winning it 28-7.
Jets and Cowboys down in Arlington tonight. Pretty good one. Let's show you exactly how it happened. Matt Castle making his 7th start for the Cowboys. Here he is. Off to a rough start in the first half, though. First quarter. Cowboys opening drive. 2nd and 4. Castle looking for Des Bryant, incomplete down by the bench.
Tell me why, ED.
He was trying to get it out of his hands before Revis broke on that one. There's no way to get that guy if he picks off an out route.
Well, next drive didn't get much better. Intercepted here by Darrelle Revis after he nearly tripped over himself.
Yeah, the play is read out, so it's good job trying to throw it away. But throw it away, Matt, a little more oomph on the ball.
So you said that was a good job throwing that one away?
Well, trying to throw it away.
He's actually called for intentional grounding on the play. All right.
The other way.
Let's go
the
second
other way.
quarter, and, this 2nd and 11 quickly turns into 3rd and 30.
Yeah.
Castle sacked by Calvin Pace.
Yeah, and those 2 other guys in his face. That was his fault, too. So put in another guy.
Kellen to the
Cowboys
rescue.
punt. Here he comes, guys. I mean, left Boise State is the all-time winningest quarterback in both subdivisions. So
yeah.
Let's see what he has.
Yeah, Boise State had tweeted right before that interception. Good job, Boise State.
Yeah, Kellen Moore picked off here.
Well, he avoided the blitz on that one.
He avoided the blitz. Great.
Randy Bullock field goal made it 9-3, but hey, Kellen Moore gets him back down in scoring position. That's one way to do it, right?
He's smart enough to take advantage of the space that Revis was giving to Dez on this play and let Dez do the rest of the work. Now, in coverage, Revis was fine. It's the missed tackle that got him in trouble.
I need help.
And Dez was able to get into the end zone. One missed tackle.
All right, so Randy Bullock has been a bit of an adventure for the Jets.
A bit.
Especially in this game. Already missed an extra point. He made the field goal from 40 here before the end of the first half.
But that's Todd, hey, I'm angry, I'm going to hurt somebody.
Illegal shift, back him up 5 yards, 45-yard field goal. No good from Randy Bullock. So the Cowboys right into the locker room with a lead.
Todd's not happy.
10-9.
A small one. Yes.
Third quarter, same score. Here we go. Kellen Moore.
Get him, Kellen.
Inside the 10. Picked off by Calvin Pryor. That a huge mistake.
When are you going to teach your DBs to stay in the end zone instead of getting
No, never stay in the end zone. Calvin was hanging out, came across, saw Dez, cut in front of him, and got it. And
How about this one?
said, I'll give it back.
Well, and Fitz did. Off the turnover, there he goes. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Cowboys couldn't put it back in the end zone. They would get a Dan Bailey field goal out of it.
Saying there's a chance.
There's a chance.
13-9. Cowboys are leading this game, under 10 minutes to play. But here comes Fitzpatrick, 3rd and 13. Ooh. How about Quincy Enunwa? 24 yards inside the 5.
I'm going to call him Q because I can't pronounce his last name. Nice job, Q.
Fitzpatrick then. Nice play design here. Eric Decker.
Confusion in the secondary. Jones came across, didn't know if he was trying to get a switch in the secondary. They didn't get it, so now you got Decker to the flat, wide open.
All right, so what does Kellen have for an answer? 3rd and 13, under 5 minutes of play. He's got Des Bryant just shy of the sticks.
I see you, 88. What a catch. Yep, what a catch.
4th and 2 now. Kellen Moore.
Get him, lefty.
Here we go.
He's got Cole Beasley for the first down. Now inside the 40, Cowboys drive.
I like it. Standing in the pocket.
Going.
Got the team going. Got
okay,
him down.
5.
Field goal
Drive
position.
stalls.
I like it.
Bring on one of the best kickers in the game. 50-yard field goal.
Got it.
It doinked in.
That's the only time you like a double thud on a kick.
True story.
Can't be thud. It's got to be thud, pause, thud.
Ties it.
And it's more like a doink at the end.
That's a
At
doink.
16. All right, so here's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Minute 15 to go, third and one's going to sneak it. Boy, it looked like this ball might have come out.
It was close, Rhett. It was real close.
Oh, it's down.
That's what Jason Garrett thought. But
down.
that's under 2 minutes.
Knee down.
They review it.
He has control.
Listen, I understand it was ruled down on the field.
Yep.
But that ball, when that knee tapped,
He was down.
it
Stop
was
it.
moving.
Stop it.
It was moving.
Let's keep in mind here you got Randy Bullock waiting in the wings for potential game winner.
Tompkins.
But how
And
about
there's the rookie
Kendrell?
Jones again.
Yeah.
Confusion in the coverage.
We'll
He was
talk
thinking
about that
cover
in a
two.
minute.
There was no safety over the top. Didn't turn out
43
well.
yards sets up Randy Bullock from 40 yards out. You know he can make it from 40, right? It was the 45 that was the problem.
Absolutely. You just can't tackle on the 5.
19-16, Jets take the lead under a minute to play. All right, here comes Kellen Moore. One more time. What you got left? 17. Well, he's got a lot of time here.
A lot of time.
Trying to pull his
Don't
best
throw
Aaron
it.
Rodgers.
No need.
You have
no
more
need.
time. No need.
Well, the one plus, he was throwing it to 88. Problem was, there was 4 green jerseys around there, and ends up being picked off by Marcus Williams, giving a hat trick for interceptions. Kellen Moore unable to bring the Cowboys back. It is the Jets now 9-5, thanks to a 19-16 victory. Eric Decker, the touchdown, and Todd Bowles proud of the way his team fought in this game, especially mentally. Up here shortly. But first, Cowboys and Bills. It is
Not, by the way, not played at TCF Bank.
No, but probably still pretty cold up there in Orchard Park. Kellen Moore making his first career start. And finding his pal Bryce Butler. No Des Bryant today, guys. Inactive for the Cowboys. Led to a field goal, 3-0 Cowboys. And Carlos Williams. No LaShawn McCoy today for the Bills.
Okay, the season hasn't gone the way Buffalo wanted, but offensively now with the quarterback position settled.
And some young talent.
Some young running backs, receivers. It's going to be a fun team to watch.
Maybe add a piece or two on the offensive line
No question.
Next year for Buffalo and see what happens here. Second quarter now with Buffalo up 6-3. Kellen to Butler. Got it. 34-yard gain. And it's a first down for the Cowboys. Led to a Dan Bailey 22-yard field goal to tie it at 6. Tyrod Taylor, 3rd and 1, deep in Cowboys territory. Oh, big play. Cowboys defense picked off by...
And they gave their offense an opportunity to try to win this game for them. I mean, it was not a high-scoring affair.
Digi Olatoye with the pick for the Cowboys. Still tied at 6. Tyrod Taylor to Sammy Watkins for 18. Led to a Dan Carpenter 32-yard field goal. Bills take the lead 9-6. And then showed you this pick earlier. Kellen Moore off the deflection, picked off by A.J. Tarpley. He returns at 37 yards. Bills all the way down to the Cowboys 46.
Former Stanford Cardinal making the play.
Looked like Moore intending, trying to get that one into a tight window there to Butler. Next Bills possession off the turnover. Taylor escaping
Tyrod
pressure.
can do. Yes, he did. Got out of the way. But
Carlos Williams corrals it, but Barry Church forces the fumble. Brandon Carr recovers. Williams' first fumble of the season. It's a big one, keeping the Cowboys in it here.
You get that opportunity to play, you don't want to mess it up. And that's what he did in that moment.
Bills still up 9-6. Tyrod again, spinning out of pressure.
Elusive.
And he's going to get the first down on 3rd and 6.
Those are heartbreaker plays, Rhett. Heartbreaker plays.
Taylor just 13 of 18, though, 179 through the air. Did have the one pick.
Gillislee.
7 on the ground. Mike Gillislee, though. Boy, going to spoil Kellen Moore's starting debut for the Cowboys with a 50-yard touchdown run. Bills up 16-6. Gillislee 9 for 93. Pretty good average, eh?
Is this Lucky Whitehead?
Yeah, it's the ensuing kickoff. A.J. Tarpley, big day.
Wasn't very lucky.
Had the pick, then forces the fumble here. Lucky Whitehead. Boobie Dixon recovers it. Boobie, by the way, who has said that next week against the Jets in Buffalo is like the Bills' Super Bowl. Take that for what you will. Bills win it 16-6.
People trying to spoil seasons, man. That's this time of the year when you're a bad team or you're going home for the year. It's spoiler time. It's what makes this game so great.
And another touchdown, and he'll add another record. That's Crowder with running room. Jamison Crowder all the way inside the 3-yard line of the Cowboys. Cousins for Ryan Grant, and touchdown Redskins. A lot of chatter going on 3rd and 14. Middle of the field, high and intercepted. Will Compton has it. It was intended for Jason Witten. And the takeaway against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Redskin division clincher. Cousins for Pierre Garçon, who has it. And he's in with a Redskin touchdown. Cousins for the end zone. Touchdown. It's Jamison Crowder. 3rd and 5 for Cousins. For Crowder. He's got it. Kept his feet in. And yes, at the 44. And that is the record for passing yardage. Cousins on that throw. 4,000 plus. He has suffered a pick and a fumble. Set to throw here. And wide open is Terrence Williams. Can he make it in the end zone? No. 3 Redskins close in a hurry, including Will Blackman. That's Brian Hoyer, the quarterback for the Texans, as the pass is caught. Jason Witten not good enough to get into the end zone. That's where the ball had to be. Oh, but...
After reviewing the play, clear possession, 3 feet down. The receiver penetrated the goal line.
It's a touchdown. Kellen Moore, end zone, touchdown, Cole Beasley. Colt McCoy on 3rd down, wide open. Rashad Ross will wander into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown.
Because he was playing so well at corner this year for the Redskins.
Low snap handled by Moore, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Will Blackman. And Alfred Morris is trapped behind the line for a safety. The pitch. McFadden. He lost the football. Will Blackman knocked it out. It's going to be a touchback. Redskins football. Broncos play later, and so does Kansas City. End zone, Cole Beasley with a Cowboy touchdown. Appreciate you watching with us as the Redskins finish on a high note, winning 34-23 and move on to the playoffs.